No, I'm not eating s'mores. I'm super strict with my diet. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fab's Fitness. I'm John, and today we will be preparing a firm tofu meal just for you. I know we talked about this in the other video, the first video, which thank you for everybody that watched, but today we'll be making this, so you're gonna turn this into... So to start off with the ingredients, we have the extra firm tofu, 4.5 servings, 70 calories, lots of good stuff in that. So what you're gonna do first is you're gonna cut this up into blocks and you're gonna press it. Not like bench press or anything, which I know we wanna do, but you're gonna press it out onto like a pan or something with something heavy on top of it. So for me, it's probably gonna be my right glute. We have just sriracha, regular sriracha. We use light mayo. I use light mayo, 35 calories a serving. If you want to make this vegan or vegetarian, go ahead and use a vegan mayo. I don't know of any good ones, so I can't recommend any. Rice vinegar, and then for those of you who watch my grocery haul, our minute jasmine rice. And then green onions because, like I said, we're fancy, we garnish. Take a 5-star meal, turn it in to a 1-star budget, or however you want to pan that one out. That's what we're gonna do today. The first thing we're gonna do here is wet a paper towel, put it down, and then put your cutting board on top of that so there's no movement. So cooking tips. So now you're gonna do that. We just drained our tofu, so we're gonna take our tofu and we're just gonna cut it into bite-sized pieces to put in a pan and press. Now that we got that all cut up, we're going to grab a towel and we're gonna put something heavy on it. In this case, I'm actually gonna use a protein brownie that we just made. So now we're gonna press that 10 to 30 minutes. While that presses, we have our oven preheating to 400. We're gonna cut up our scallions. And for those that are keto or don't like doing a whole lot of carbs, I said you could use this, but if you remember in the last video, I said you could use slim rice or cognac spaghetti noodles. The slim rice is the same thing as the cognac shiitake noodles. No carbs, nothing like that. So you need to use this or you can use that. Now for this bang bang tofu, we've got to make the sauce. So in we go with 1 tablespoon of the old sriracha, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and then 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. Try to get the cap off there. Boom. And then lastly, I weighed out a 1/4 cup of mayo. This is about 3 1/4 servings, so throw that in there with it, and then just mix it up. You should have something that looks like that. So now that we've got the tofu pressed, the oven at 400, we're gonna make what our tofu is gonna go into. But before we do that, a little pre-workout drink is a red wine, is a beet juice. It's beet juice. So, some of these ingredients might look new. I definitely forgot to add them when I first started. Soy sauce, cornstarch, a tablespoon of everything. Once that's all mixed, whisk it around a bit. And guys, just so you know, I'm not a culinary expert by any means. All right, you'll get something that looks like that. While we finish this up, let this sit. The tofu's getting ready. It's almost done pressing. Just so you guys know, I prefer all of my carbs around my workout. There's a lot of science behind it. You guys can do research. I'll probably break some of that stuff down in further videos. But I like to keep my carbs centered around pre and post workout. So now that our tofu is pressed, you can press it longer. Go ahead and slowly mix this in there as I dump the whole thing in. And just coat that up nicely. Make sure you get all the tofu. Next, go ahead and line your baking sheet with parchment paper. It's a good rip. And then get the flies out of here. And then just throw your tofu in there. And then, now this is gonna go into the oven that's preset to 400 for about 25. Now that the tofu has cooked for 25 minutes, the rice just cooked for the longest minute ever, we're gonna plate this meal. So rice goes in, tofu, the most important ingredient, our bang bang sauce. Drizzle that over the top. Garnish with some green onions. And last, sesame seeds. And just take a look at that. Get an up close for this. Oh yeah, oh, I almost lost some tofu. So that's my episode of cooking today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.